Hi folks, this is Al with the Car Show by Alex YouTube channel, and I am here with Bob Berger with the Duesenberg Museum, where he's going to give me a tour and show me some Duesenbergs, some Auburns, some Cords. Auburns. It's going to be a car? Yeah. Oh, okay. The Auburn. Yeah. Okay. That's what it, okay. And we're going to go inside and enjoy some of this. So come along with us. Okay, we are coming into the Auburn Duesenberg Museum with Bob Berger. Bob's going to give us a tour of these beautiful vehicles. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at all of this. Oh, and I may have to buy one of those.
Yeah, for your wife. As you enter into the museum, we're going back into 1930. And when you walk through the door, you'll notice, wow, this is awesome. Come on in. This is Diane Wells. She's one of our volunteers. Hello. And this is Brian. Brian, your last name? No, it's wrong. Okay. So they're volunteers and they're great people to work with. I work with him and her the third Wednesday of each month. So we're glad to be here and we are privileged to work in this beautiful museum. And we're celebrating our 50th anniversary of the administration building and the headquarters. So we're very thankful to be here. So if you have any questions, you got Diane and you have Brian. And you have me, Bob. So we're glad you're here. Welcome.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that.
What do you think this car cost back in the day?
I have no idea, but it's
Take a wild guess.
Maybe 12,000, 20,000.
You're close. $14,750.
Are you serious?
This was the elite. This was the car that rich, the famous owned.
Now, Clark Gable owned one, didn't he?
He owned, I think, a couple.
Wow. And he also owned a Cord, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But how much would something like this run today, Bob?
They say it's like a child, you cannot put a price on it.
I can believe it. Folks, look at this vehicle. This is precious. Look at this. And this used to actually run the road. Look how beautiful this is. Oh my goodness. Look at those tires. Oh goodness. Look at that interior. Oh, look at that dashboard. Look at those seats. Nothing in today can match this. Look at that, folks. This is just gorgeous. This is just gorgeous. Oh, this is just gorgeous machine. And go ahead, Bob, I'm with you.
Okay. The next vehicle I'm going to show you is a Ford. And this is a 1937. And it's an 812. It's a supercharger. And this has a coffin nose. And this is a little higher for the guys with the top hats, the women with their headpieces. And then this is and I'll show you another one that doesn't have the bus.
Oh, look at that. So this is the trunk for those who had luggage. As you see, this is a Cord, 1937. And what type of engine? Go ahead.
And the styling is so unique because when it was at the auto show, people were standing on top of other people's bumpers to get a look at the car.
Wow. You hear that, folks? Oh my goodness. And look at the interior.
And the price on this back is 37, 3,575.
Are you serious?
So this was more of a medium class vehicle. So there's the top of the line, medium class. Then you have the affordable, reliable, Auburn. And this is a 12-cylinder.
Wow.
So when E.L. Ford came here in 1924, this company was failing and stuff. And so we had 700 cars that were just idle in Auburn. And they said, we think we have the right man to come here. And it was E.L. Ford. He came here for about a month and told them about their operating like a pioneer and said, I think I can turn this around, but if you give me 20% stock options and a small salary, I'll come. So they thought, okay, what do we have to do? So he came, and when he came, he became the manager. And so within 2 years, he bought the company because he had enough funds. Because he sold all 700 cars that were idle. He says, bring them in, I want them washed, I want them repainted, I want them two-tone, I want them to do nickel finishes on them. We're going to sell them. So Saturday Night Post had a big sale down in Auburn, it was square. They sold all of them, so they had enough capital. So within 2 years, he bought the company with the stock options and stuff. And then he bought the Duesenberg company and brought Fred and August on board. So it was a win-win.
And that's where the Duesenberg and the Cord married.
It would win races in Indianapolis and in France. So, yeah.
And
I'll give you a little history about this building.
Okay.
This building was built in 1929. It was completed in 1930. The cost back then was $450,000. And A.M. Strauss, that did the Lincoln Tower, Cathedral, and the Embassy, was the designer. So you have the terrazzo flooring, you have the Art Deco, you have 22 chandeliers, 72 sconces that go around the building, and you have 14 plate glass windows with the Auburn Cord Duesenberg in the gold letters. And that goes around the building.
This is most interesting.
So we made them pop, so you could have a cool car at a reliable price. So this one back in the day, this is a 1932 Auburn 12, and the price on this was $1,545. Now this is a Cadillac. Okay, this is a 1930 E60. This was a 16-cylinder engine. What do you think this cost back in the day now?
$3,000?
This one is $5,350.
Wow.
And you think Cadillac is the top of it, okay? You have to do something. Now really, that is top of it.
Like the Rolls Royce?
Yes, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
And we have 2 airplanes. We have this one, 1931 Stinson. And in the E.L. Ford Gallery, we have a 1946, and that one's white and green.
Look at this place, you all. And what is this here?
This is an Indy race car. Eddie Rickenbacker. He ran this in the race. And it's a 1914.
1914.
Years of Duesenberg, this is what they have. And the Grand Marshal for this year for the parade is Randy Emma. And he is the one that does the Duesenbergs. He restores them for Jay Leno and other people. He does awesome work. He's out of Auburn. This is an interesting story because there's like 3 of them, but this is the old one. And this was all disassembled and everything. And the engine and transmission was in that power building, right behind in that brick building. and Paul Bryant had it restored, so they had to get parts from all around the world, and it turned out beautiful. It was supposed to be the core upscale, but they didn't do it. But it is beautiful.
1932 Cord, and that's one beautiful vehicle. And as you can see, it looks almost like a presidential vehicle, folks. Look at that vehicle. Look how long it is. And what type of engine is in there?
This one is a false.
Okay.
And then this is all original. See, we had an Auburn and we wanted to restore. You can see what the actual looks like.
These are beautiful. This is like going back in time.
I told you it was. Now this car, this is my favorite. This is and this is the 1931 Duesenberg Model A. What do you think this one cost me?
16,000?
16,500. Very good guess. But if you look at the front of it, it looks like a smiling at you. You have your 12-inch headlights. You have this, so when you turn, it goes with it.
So I wonder, is that where the Tucker got that from?
Probably. Oh, so that was 48. Tucker.
Yes.
And then you have another Duesenberg right here. And this one back in the day, it's 15,000. It's 31 people.
31. Wow.
But it's beautiful craftsmanship.
It is.
You put your money where you can see it. I mean, look at all the chrome, spokes, mirrors, hair.
Now let me ask you a question. Does these still start?
Yes. But when they put them in here, they take all the gas out, disconnect all the batteries, and just put them in here for storage, long term. This is the 36 pin. So 36 was 8 pin, 37 was 8 12. So they batched them different.
Mm-hmm.
So this one here was not really designed because the headlights are here. You cannot open the hood.
Oh.
So they changed the design and put the headlights here.
This is a beautiful vehicle. Look at that, how gorgeous that is.
And you look at this one, it has a copper here on the wheels, door handle, one button. And look at the interior and the instrument panels.
Oh, look at that interior, you all. Look at that. That is most gorgeous. Look at that instrument panel and the copper on the steering wheel. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful vehicle.
And they had like 92 countries that they could ship to. So this was a European spec.
Oh, the steering wheel's on the right-hand side.
Right here. That's a supercharger. Here's a Duesenberg Speedster.
Look at that blue. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. This blue is just gorgeous. Let's get a shot of the interior, guys, so you can really get a good example for you. For those of you who live outside the country and want to come here, this is the place to come to.
And then this is a golf bag.
And there's your golf club bag compartment. Most gorgeous.
This is the 33 Auburn. You see with the bright colors and stuff that people were attracted to them. Because if you were a man that wanted to influence people, this car would be the one because it would do 80, no problem, back in the day. It was a cool looking car.
And that was pretty fast back in the day. Gorgeous vehicle, gorgeous. Look at the two-tone. They call that pinstriping today.
Yes.
Look at that steering wheel on the right-hand side. For the British, of course. Isn't that gorgeous? This is just most gorgeous. Hope you guys get a chance to come out here. Wherever you're traveling from, come visit Bob Berger. He will give you the tour.
Setting in the car. This is the very front. So that's how it's set.
Oh, so it's set in the car backwards.
Yep.
Why did they do that?
Because this here is your front on top.
Okay.
And that would be right here.
Okay, so these were front-wheel drive.
Yes.
So no crankshaft. Oh, well, not crankshaft, but no
Well, they had
no drive shaft
Yeah.
is
Well,
what I meant to say.
how they
Going back to the real rails. Wow. Well, that's interesting. So, as Bob was saying, the engine was set in exactly like this backwards, and you can see the fan sitting there to pull in air to the engine. Wow. And there's the transmission. This is the very front here, and you can see where the axles came out. Well, that's very interesting. Wow.
Now this car is very interesting because the guy that came to spark plug was Robert, correct? He was the senior president. There's only 3 coupes, and all 3 are different. This one has a 35 headlights for the Auburn. There's a foot ornament over here. These are LaSalle Fords. They have a half rubber roof. And there's only 3 coupes.
Did he have this specially made?
Yes. And back in the day, this one cost $3,500.
Back then, back in the day, $3,500 was a lot of money. Look at that interior.
Okay, when this building went into receivership in 1937, Alice Winslow, 1938 through 1960, said if you have an Auburn Cord Duesenberg, this is a place to bring it. For service, or restoration, or upholstery, anything you need for your vehicle, this is the place to bring it. So you'll see on the floor, it was on the around the building, on the inside, there's divots in the floor because of them holding down all the machinery and everything.
Okay.
So, you see where prayer, especially right here, there is the floor,
Oh, yeah.
and it goes around, you'll see different spots. So that's, and all these chandeliers were all taken down, were boxed up. They had false ceilings, so when they were working, there'd be sparks flying and stuff. So it's wonder the building they catch on fire. But at one time they did have fire on the backside.
Oh, my. This is most gorgeous. Look at that. This is most gorgeous. You said how many columns are there?
There's 72 sconces that are around the columns, around the outer exterior of the inside of the building, and on the columns.
And there's the front of the plane.
Right here.
Uh-huh.
And then this is the grand staircase as I look back to there.
Staircase, I took a shot of it, and look at that. That is most gorgeous. That is most gorgeous.
This is the Duesenberg 1926. These started out $5,450, what you see here, but it would have the fenders on it. Front fenders and rear fenders. That would be on it. But this is what you would get. But each year after went up $1,000. And these were produced in Indianapolis, in the building that's still there, Washington Park. So this is your Duesenberg engine. Very, it's kind of like advanced like a computer. It would oil itself so many miles. It's just a remarkable engine.
Wow. It's amazing how they were able to come up with this technology back then.
Well, they were in the racing and they really knew how to make that engine more powerful. And here's some old Duesenberg right here. This is 1927 Great Gatsby. Here we have it. Looks like it's out of place, but it's not. It's a raffle car. It's a 2024 Corvette, and it's priced at $165,000. And it's a raffle, and the raffle will be ending sometime soon. So if you want to get some tickets, you need to do it.
Okay. Wow. Looks out of place in here, but it wouldn't look out of place in my garage.
This is another Duesenberg. This one's multi-color. And look at the etching.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that etching. Let me see if I can get a shot of that without the glare. Oh, goodness. Look at that. Oh, my goodness, everyone.
A blue leather here. A wooden steering wheel.
Right. Do you think cars are made? This is when cars were being really made. Look at this. Look at that steering wheel. Look at that color.
Significant story to it. He was a great architect. His name was Frank Lloyd Wright.
Yes.
This was his vehicle. Well, the students bought the vehicle, and it's not the signature color that what Frank Lloyd Wright had. To me, it looks more like a dreamsicle, but it's a beautiful car.
It's a very beautiful car. Look at that. I've seen a few of his homes.
Yeah, beautiful.
There's the rumble seat area. This is most gorgeous. Most gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, look at that interior.
All right, here is our newest addition. We traded two vehicles for 1956 Ford Keeper, 1957 Bel Air. They made like 100 of these Dodge boats in 1921. Has a homing engine. A beautiful boat. And there's 12 in existence. And this one, we had to get a passport from Canada to come back to the United States. So it's beautiful. I mean, it's breathtaking. Just take a look at it. I mean, the Dodge here, all the beautiful wood, the leather.
Now, when you say Dodge, this was made by Dodge?
Well, it has Dodge. They use the locomotive engine in their boat.
Okay, look at that. Almost looks like you're driving a car with the steering wheel and everything in there.
And then take a look at the engine and then the back seat.
Oh my goodness, look at that engine, you all. That is a massive engine. Imagine what this sounds like. Oh, this is most gorgeous.
Okay, Ford, since he was an executive, the president of the corporation, he wanted a car with his name. So we have the Ford 810, 812, and we have the Ford L29. This is a Ford L29.
This is
And it's beautiful. I mean, to look at it with the two tones and then pinstriping, look at these handles and the interior. I mean, they put a lot of style into it.
Look at those handles, you all. Oh my goodness. They put a lot into this. And look at that interior.
$3,095.
$3,095.
And I'll show you the cord press on the car. Where the front wheel drive is. So this is the cord press right there. A beautiful styling.
Did he drive this? Or drive one of these?
I'm
Or
sure
what
he
did he
did at
drive?
different times. I'll show you his car that he had, a personal car.
Okay.
But he wasn't an owner of that car.
Oh,
He gave it to his son. But I'll tell you the story about that.
okay.
This will be sometime in the near future.
Oh.
And over here, this floor right here is called the head level. This is where they bring cars in and test them out. They do measurements on them to make sure everything was up to par. This is called the head level. You have two head levels, one here and one over in the corner. So this is the Duesenberg, and you can see very elegant. I mean, beautiful. Burgundy is black. That's right. The room in here. It's a beautiful car. And the price on this was $14,500 back then. After 1931, we first all J. And they made it that you could hide the top and everything right here. And then this has a rumble seat, and it's right here. Since he had 60 businesses, he had
60
taxi cabs,
businesses.
he had Stinson Aircraft, and Ford Corporation, so he was very successful. He knew how to work the system. Buy and sell. Now I'll take you over here. This car over here is Josh Marks out of California. He's deceased now, but the car was donated by his wife. It's called Blue Moon. moonshine. And it's got fish scales in the paint. It's a beautiful color. Moonshine. And this one is just beautiful. He had 5 cords, and this is the last one that he had. Now over in the corner, this is a car that was in Connersville, made in Connersville. It came in for repair, and he said, I want this car shipped out from Beverly Hills, California. So he acquired this car, and he decided to give it to his son. Well, the son had it for a while and everything, but then later went into a warehouse garage, and it was there for 25 years. Well, one day the museum received a call from his son, Charles Jr., and said, hey, I have my dad's Ford. Would you be interested? Oh, yes, definitely would be interested. So that's why we have it. And we're very thankful. Speedster. Then you have your engine. This is the L29 chassis, the engine. So people can look at the how things work. Now Auburn.
So when they came out with the T-tops in the 70s, they had been out for a while.
Yeah. But they kind of had a lawsuit. That.
Oh, really? What, GM and the others?
Yep. The story went through. Had the patent. His wife is still living, so she's here this year. She'll be in the parade in this vehicle.
Let me do a quick panorama. Look at this, folks. Look at these vehicles. Look at this. Oh my. These are most gorgeous. Look at that. You wonder how they did that back then.
And then this is the carriages that they would be built with. So when Charles Eckert came to Auburn in 1874, the home that they had no breaches, so they would build buildings in behind. Because they were building carriages out of the parlor. But the wife was not real keen about that. So then they started building the line. So really this is the start of the Eckert family for the Auburn Automobile Company. A beautiful engineering website.
Very.
And they used a lot of brass. And there's a real interesting story I want to tell you about. And the dad's not happy with the guy that his girl is dating. So the dad made a deal with the daughter. You quit dating that guy, I'll buy you this car. So it was a brand new car. So she agreed. Well, later he found out that she was seeing him. They were seeing each other. The car was put away in the barn for like 50 years. The car at the time had 7,095 miles. So the dad made business. So this is the actual car. It's a 1923 Auburn 651. So you can put a picture of this because it tells the whole story. Okay, John Dillinger stole the sheriff's vehicle. And that's the one right over here. And then he confiscated this stuff right here.
In this picture, you can find remember. By the full picture of the wanted gang, they were able to identify them as Crush, Hip-Hop, and Beats.
And these are two spectacular cars. This one's a 1930 Ford L29, beautifully restored. The silver, the red, the blue rag top, and the black leather interior, just spectacular. And the one right here, this is one of my favorites. It is a 1930 Packard 745. It's black with silver, the red pinstriping. Look at all that beautiful chrome put ornament. There's lights in the corner of the roof line. Beautifully done.
So 1979 International Scout prototype. This is the one Larry Timenhoff was talking about in the video from the VW car show. Look at this coming, folks. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. This is most gorgeous.